Hello and welcome. I am Sarah Michelle with Happiness and Heals. I am a sex, love, and intimacy coach for female entrepreneurs. And today I want to talk to you about one of the tools I use with my clients, Feng Shui. So if you're not familiar with Feng Shui, it is the process of creating an environmental affirmation. So everything in your home and in your car and in your workplace is all creating a physical affirmation to the universe of what you desire to call into your life. Well, your master bedroom, wherever you're living, is what represents love and marriage for you. So any sort of long-term relationship is going to fall into that category as well. And so we want to look at your master bedroom and make sure that it's affirming what you actually desire to call in a relationship, whether you're looking to call in a new relationship or to work through some stuff in an existing relationship that's challenging you right now. The reason I love sharing Feng Shui so much with my clients is that it is a way to use your feminine energy to manifest, because what you're doing is you're bringing the energy into the physical environment and using your five senses when you practice this through Feng Shui. So that is a very feminine way of looking at it. Instead of like speaking affirmations, which keeps you up here in your mental energy and is a more masculine way of creating. Okay, so for today, let's cover 3 tips that you can implement in your master bedroom right now to call in a better, more balanced, peaceful, spicy, loving relationship, okay? The first one we're gonna look at is make sure that your bed is balanced on either side. So something common we see is one side having a nightstand and the other not, or mismatched nightstands and one's bigger than the other, or one side has a lamp and the other does not have a lamp, okay? You want it to be a mirror image. You want it to be the same on both sides. And that is because it's representative of who has the power in the relationship. And if it's balanced, then the power in the relationship is balanced. But if someone has the nightstand and the other person doesn't, the person with the nightstand has the power and the person without it often feels powerless. And that's not going to feel good, and it's going to create a lot of fighting in the relationship. And even like, you might think to yourself, well, it doesn't matter because if I have the power, this feels better, right? Because then I have the power and he doesn't. Okay, but if you have all the power in the relationship, that also means that you're leading and that you're in charge of everything. And so that's going to push you into your masculine energy more often. And you're going to be tired of it because you're going to be running the household and you're going to be taking care of the kids and taking care of the job and taking care of the finances and doing all these things and wondering like, why in the hell isn't he doing anything? Right? So it's not a good thing to have one person have all the power and the other person not, okay? Even if you're the person that has the power in the relationship. We want something balanced where there's a give and a take. All right, so then the next thing we want to look at is, do you have any pictures of your children in your bedroom? Artwork that your children have made? Clothing or toys from your children, anything like that that's representative of children in your bedroom, even pictures of you or your partner as a child in the bedroom. All of these need to go. And the reason for that is children do not turn us on, right? Like that should go without saying, but so many people put pictures of their children in their bedroom, pictures on the wall overlooking the bed, and then they wonder why their sex life is just non-existent. Well, nobody wants to have sex in front of their children. Hell, most people don't even want to discuss sex in front of their children. So what we want is to move those pictures and those toys and all those things to a better area of the home. And the pictures can go anywhere. Somewhere I love to tell people to do it is put the pictures of the children in their bedroom. I mean, you can put them in the family room and in the hallway and all these other things if you want to too, but especially younger children, they love to see pictures of themselves. And if they're younger children, you're going in and out of their room daily anyway. So you get to enjoy the pictures, they get to enjoy the pictures, and it's not affecting your relationship or your sex life, okay? That's a great solution. The next thing is pictures or physical representations of your religion or spirituality. This is kind of a gray area, and I will cover it real quick. Most of us do not have a healthy connection between religion and sexuality. A lot of us have been taught that, sexuality is just for creating babies, or that It just slipped from my mind. I just had it. Masturbation is wrong or dirty. Like these sort of things. My point is that for a lot of us, putting religion or spirituality with our sexuality is not a natural, beautiful, complete thing, right? Instead, we see them as two, not necessarily opposites, but different things that can't exist together. And so we don't want that in the bedroom, because what I see sometimes is I'll go into a bedroom, right, and the people will have like Jesus on the cross, for the crucifixion, right by the doorway. It's like, okay, well, if you don't want Jesus to see you having sex and you believe that you're dirty or wrong or bad for having sex, or maybe you're having sex outside of marriage and that's something that you were taught growing up is not okay because of the church, like these sort of things, you're bringing all of that in, at least on a subconscious level, if not a conscious level, and it's hurting your sex drive and it's hurting your sex life. So move that stuff to a better area of your home. And if you want to, we can chat about it, because there's actually an area in the Feng Shui Bagua, which is a map that you would lay out over your whole home for spirituality. So that would be the perfect place to put stuff like that and set it up. But honestly, you can put it in other spaces, just keep it out of the bedroom, okay? And the last thing we want to do, and I saved this as the last tip because I knew if I made it the first tip, I'd lose y'all in this video. And it is to clean it up. Keep it clean, especially for women. It can be very hard to come to bed at the end of the day and have energy to have sex, period, because we've been doing so much throughout the day. But if you come to your room and it's a mess and you have to clean up before you can even have sex, or you have to move stuff out of the way, or you're just overwhelmed because all of that stuff in your bedroom that's not cleaned up, or even the dust and stuff that gets built up on the fan and things like that, that's all representative of subconscious garbage. We don't want that happening in the bedroom, right? We want to come in and feel peaceful. We want to come in and be able to completely relax and surrender with our lover. That means having a nice clean space. It doesn't have to be perfect, but if you get it cleaned up and you just maintain it, that will help so much in bringing that peace to your bedroom. And spicing up your sex life, because now you can bounce around, right? If you want to get off the edge of the bed and do a different position, if you want to sit in the chair, if you want to do all these different things, you can, because you now have the space to do it. So the 3 tips were to balance both sides of the bed with the nightstands and lights and all that sort of stuff. And then no pictures of kids, and keep the religion/spirituality out of there unless you feel like you have a very, very good relationship between the two together. But that's rare. So in most cases, pull it out. And then clean up is the last one. Now, what I want you to know is the energy will start shifting immediately, and you should notice something major within 2 weeks. If you don't notice a good shift in your relationship within 2 weeks, it's time to dive deeper and figure out what else is going on. But many of you are going to notice these shifts right away within a few days. And I would love for you to come back and comment on this video and let me know what is shifting for you and what is working for you. So thank you very much. I'll talk to you soon.